Hello, I'm Dr. PPP. I am the celebrity guru. I am the marathon man. I am the author of the upcoming book, You Are the Celebrity. I am also the author of the upcoming book, Dynamo Diaries. I'm super excited. Yes, I'm super excited to present you on the Celebrity TV, all the way from Canada, Marsha Lecour. Marsha is the award-winning author, yes, of the book of hepatitis. Yes, Marsha is also health crusader. So help me welcome Marsha for you. How are you, Marsha?
Oh, Dr. PPP, I'm very well. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing awesome and I'm very well too. And I really appreciate your valuable time from your busy schedule you gave to for my celebrity fans. So I appreciate that.
I'm so happy to be here today.
So, Marsha, you are the hepatitis C survivor and you wrote the book of hepatitis C. Tell me more about that, please.
Yes, I actually call myself a hepatitis C thriver. The book that I wrote is the book of hepatitis C, 7 simple strategies to shift from surviving to thriving after hepatitis C. And when I was born, I had what they call a hole in the heart, and that required open heart surgery at age 4. And during the open heart surgery, I had a blood transfusion. The blood transfusion contained what they call tainted blood. And as a result of that, back then I contracted hepatitis C. So that's really how I got it, from a blood transfusion.
Oh my gosh. So at age 4, because of blood transfusion, you contracted hepatitis C. Oh my gosh, that was none of your fault at all. Wow, wow, wow.
No,
And
not at all.
exactly. So from 4 age to up to now, how did you live with hepatitis C and how you became how did you overcome hepatitis C and how did you decide to write the book of hepatitis C?
Well, let me give you some background. So, in the mid 80s, at a regular annual medical appointment with my family doctor, he wanted to order routine blood work. And the routine blood work showed some abnormality in the liver. So he said, I'm going to send you to a liver specialist called a hepatologist. The hepatologist looked at the results and he said, Marsha, you have what we call non-A, non-B hepatitis. The blood marker for hepatitis C wasn't discovered until 1989. So this was around 1986 or 1987. And I had no idea what hepatitis was. I'd never heard of it. And I remember him saying 2 things to me. He said, 1, you don't have enough damage to the liver, so you're not a candidate for conventional treatment. And 2, he said, you will probably require a liver transplant down the road. I thought, liver transplant? What's a liver transplant? And he said, right now, we're doing research on pigs' livers. I said, pigs' livers? I'm a vegetarian, so no one's going to give me a pig's liver. So at that moment, I decided that I was going to become a health advocate. Advocate for myself. I was willing to do anything that was legal, moral, and ethical to either slow down the damage to the liver or to remove the virus altogether. So over the course of many years, collectively, all those different modalities that I became involved with helped to slow down the damage to the liver. I ended up having liver or hepatitis C for over 50 years. And in December 12th, 2012, the liver doctor said, Marsha, the time has come where you have to do treatment. So in April of 2013, I began 48 weeks of conventional treatment. Some people would say it's very similar to chemotherapy. I lost my hair, I had depression, anemia, lost weight, a number of side effects. And as a result of that, I was cured in April of 2014. So I'm free now from hepatitis C.
Wow, thank you so much for your, uh, sharing your story, like of contracting hepatitis C and for 50 years living with that condition, and then finally you are free from hepatitis C.
Yes, yes.
Wow, wow,
And
wow.
let me tell you something else that's interesting.
Sure.
So cancer has 4 stages. Hepatitis C has 4 stages. So before treatment, I was F4. And after treatment, today I am F1, meaning that I have the least amount of damage to the liver, even though I still have some damage to the liver called cirrhosis. And currently I'm being monitored for liver cancer every 6 months. So as a health crusader, I want everyone to wake up and be proactive for prevention. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm being totally proactive for prevention because no one wants to get cancer. 25% of Canadians will get cancer in their lifetime. 1 out of every 4 men, 1 out of every 4 women. And cancer is the leading cause of death right now in cancer and on the globe. And so we want to wake people up to make their health their number 1 priority.
Wow. So, what's your advice for the people who are already healthy? So, for them, what kind of advice do you have so they don't get cancer down the road? Second is, what's your advice for the people who already contracted cancer so they can get rid of the cancer? So, my question, 2 questions for you. One is, who are already healthy so they cannot get cancer in the future, and second one, who are already suffering from cancer, what kind of advice do you have for them too? Go ahead, Marsha.
Well, that's a good question. So this book that I wrote last June, let me tell you the story about the book, and that will, I think, answer your 2 questions. I wrote this book as a result of having gone through treatment. When I completed treatment, I was a complete basket case. And I thought, if I'm feeling like this, then there are other people probably feeling the same way. So I wrote this book. It's a how-to manual in terms of how to get your life back. It talks about nutrition, the importance of exercise, the importance of your mindset. You know, shifting starts on the inside. So it's very important that we mind our mind. And I think if people eat properly, they eat a clean diet, they exercise every day, they do some kind of breathing routine, journaling, meditation, things like that, then that's going to get them onto the road to improvement. I mean, that's basically it in a nutshell. So this book, Dr. PPP, is based on sound principles of good health. So I hope that answers your question.
Yes, you did. And I really appreciate, you're sharing your vision, your wisdom for the cancer people who are having cancer, as well as people who then, who are healthy and doesn't want that cancer, happen to them or their relatives. I really appreciate, Marsha.
And let me add something else here too.
Sure.
All the content in this book, I think, would help people improve their health, regardless of whether or not they want to prevent getting hepatitis B, cancer, hepatitis C, heart disease, what have you. Because the book is based on sound principles of health. And so there's nothing really airy-fairy about it. You know, doctors, healthcare practitioners are always telling us, make sure you have a clean diet. Make sure you exercise every day. Do some kind of breathing routine. Meditate. So basically, those are the things that this book covers. Yes, it's a book of hepatitis C, but it could be the book of prevention. It could be the book of health. It has wide-reaching application for everybody.
Wow. So what you're saying is, even though the book you wrote is the book of hepatitis C, but your book is going to helpful for the people to make them awareness of their health. Is that right, Marsha?
Yes. To make people aware of the importance of their health. That's very, very important. And I think I think more and more people today are waking up to the importance of being healthy and making their health a top priority. Because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And so I have made my health mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually my top priority.
Absolutely, absolutely. And cancer is one of the biggest cause of death. One of the biggest cause. Yes, doesn't matter it's a developed country or developing country. Doesn't matter whatever the tag you name of the country. But yes, still. And I really appreciate Marsha. You took the initiative to make the world educative about cancer. Cancer. So I really appreciate it, Marsha.
Actually, this is my purpose and my passion now. Wake up, people. Be proactive for prevention, because I don't want people to become, a cancer statistic. Cancer right now is the leading cause of death in Canada. Cancer is one of the leading causes of death globally. So
Absolutely. Absolutely, I totally agree with you, Marsha. Now, so that book is such a strong book. So how can I, my celebrity viewer, get your book? Write down. Can you share your address or book website or your Amazon site, please?
Yes, I can. The book is available on Amazon.ca or Amazon.com.
Okay, and the title is The Book of Hepatitis C, right, Marsha?
Yes. And the other thing, I will post on my Facebook page the direct link to the book. So people don't
Okay.
have to go and look for it.
Oh, perfect. And to get your direct link, your Facebook page is Marsha Lecour. Is that right, Marsha?
Yes, let me spell it out. It's Marsha,
Sure.
Marsha, Lecour, Lecour.
Okay, perfect. Now, you wrote the book, so let me ask you the question. Let's say you decided to write the book and then you spread this message to the universe that I am the author of the upcoming book, of the book of hepatitis C. So, before your book comes out, what kind of miracles did you get?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. Before the book came out, um, I had a number of opportunities to do some public speaking. I had a couple of interviews. I spoke at Queen's Park. I spoke on Parliament Hill. I did a talk at the Big Carrot. I did a couple of interviews. So there are miracles when one decides to write a book.
Okay. So before you wrote this book, there nobody called you for public speaking. Nobody invited you for health food stores to speak. And after, even though your didn't book come out, just you said that I'm the author of the upcoming book or I'm writing the book, and you just
Yeah,
get this.
yes, people find you. There's something that happens that when you start writing a book and you're an expert in your field because you've gone through that health situation like hepatitis C, then people want to hear your message. People want to hear your story. And I think when I share my story, it gives hope to other people. I mean, there are people that pass away. There are people that die from hepatitis C. And at the same time, there are people that, live a good life after hepatitis C, as long as they make their health their top priority. And it's like that for anybody, whether you've had type 2 diabetes, heart disease, cancer, hepatitis C, you have to make the decision that you will make your health your top priority. I can't say that enough. It's vital.
Absolutely.
It's vitally
That's right.
important.
I totally agree with you. See, because doesn't matter you are taking the treatment from the best doctor of the world, but if you don't decide that you are going to take steps for your health, nobody can help you out. Nobody. Even though you got the treatment and everything, but if you don't become conscious what you eat, how you move, what kind of exercise you are doing, or having some health mentor or join some gym or something, if you don't do those steps toward your health, it's gonna reoccur, or it's not gonna help
Yes.
you out. Is that right, Marsha?
Yes, and let me just point something out to you. If you notice in the book here, you can see the name there, Dr. Jordan Feld. Let me say something to you about him.
Sure.
He's the liver doctor. He wrote a review about the book. He rides his bicycle everywhere in Toronto, from his home to work, from his home to Queen's Park when he's giving a speech, from his home to his research center, from his home to his clinic. So he's
Wow.
walking the talk.
Wow, one of the busiest Toronto's liver doctor. He specialized into liver. There are like, lots of organs, lots of soft tissue in your body, but he only specialized about liver, and he's living his life, not only like speaking, just like speaking, but he's living his life. Wow, that's
Yes.
amazing. Riding bicycle as being the one of the best liver doctor in
Yes.
Toronto. Wow, hats off to the doctor. And that
Yes.
doctor wrote forward your book.
Yeah. Well, he wrote a review of the book.
Oh, he wrote the review of your book. That's amazing. Wow, Marsha.
Thank you.
So,
So in
yes,
other words, he's walking his talk.
exactly. And that's what about that. Because when you walk your talk, then it inspires lots of people. Because, people say like, talk is cheap, right? Talk is cheap.
Yes.
But when you are living, you are leading by examples. And there are very few people in the world who, who preach what they speak.
Exactly.
Right, Marsha?
Yes.
Now, see, you have seen miracles as soon as you said, I'm the author of the upcoming book. So, do you have a message for my viewer who never wrote a book in their whole life? And how can they write the book, and they have same kind of miracles or better miracles or more miracles than you, or maybe a little bit less miracle, but have some miracles. So, what kind of message do you have for my celebrity viewer so they can write a book even though they didn't decide to write, or they might have lots of thoughts in their mind, or they might have decided to write but that book is not out yet? What kind of message do you have?
Well, I think one of the first things, I think it's possible for almost anyone to write a book. I think when they meet somebody who has a formula about how to write a book, then they can get the book done.
Okay, so what you are saying is have a mentor who is going to help you out to write the book.
Yes. And
So the mentor who has a proven system, who had already created authors, several countries or all over the world, right? So can you
yes.
name one or two that kind of authors who can help my celebrity viewer out?
One mentor that comes to mind is Raymond Aaron, and it's Raymond, and Aaron is spelled Aaron. And Raymond Aaron has a proven system called the 10-10-10 program. So to get more information, they can go to Raymond Aaron's website, raymondaaron.com.
Absolutely, and Raymond Aaron is also my mentor too, my life mentor as well as my book mentor, and one of the best mentor I have ever got in my whole life. I totally agree with you, Marsha. So, if you are looking to write your book, if you are, and that's one of the easiest way to be branded, because like you can, if you get a Nobel Prize, yes, you get branded, but how many people get Nobel Prize? If you, let's say, medal in the Olympic, gold medal in the Olympic, yes, you'll get branded, but how many people in the world got the gold medal? So this is the easiest way. Yes, it's not the cheapest, that's for sure. You have to pay the price. Yes, you have to put the time, you have to pay the money, yes, to have a mentor like Raymond or whatever the mentor you are looking for. I'm not saying only go with Raymond, right? But find the right one, because there are lots of people, they claim that they will help you out to write the book, but are they really there? But Marsha and myself has a proven example of Raymond Aaron, that's for sure.
And one of the things about Raymond Aaron, he's a New York top 10 best-selling author. So there's high credibility right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. New York Times top 10 best-selling author means a lot. He wrote 8 books already, and he's the only one in the planet Earth who wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul book as well as the Dummy series. Nobody else in this planet Earth. So he
That's
has a
right.
huge credibility, right?
Yes.
Absolutely, Marsha, right?
Yes. Yes.
And also, if you choose himself as your publisher, so you don't have to worry about find the publisher. Guys, Jack Canfield, who wrote The Chicken Soup for the Soul, for his first book, he been to 144 publishers, and all those 144 people said no, 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 Neil, nothing, Jippo, get out of from here.
Yeah,
Yes, and that
144 rejections.
144. Thank goodness he was he was like go-getter guy. So he pursued the 145th one, and finally,
Absolutely,
absolutely.
absolutely.
So that's the value of having the publisher before even you write even one word, and Raymond is there to publish your book, even though you didn't write a single word, and that kind of credibility you're going to get when you have mentor like Raymond for your to have your book. What do you say, Marsha?
Yeah, I think one of the things I realized being an author is people perceive people differently who have written a book.
Absolutely. And is that right, Marsha? Like while writing your first book, somebody approached, and what happened? Tell me more about that as well as for my celebrity viewer, please.
So I had co-authored two other books in the summer of 2015, and I was approached by one of those people. They heard that I was going to be writing a book, so they asked if I wanted to co-author a book with them, even before my book had come out.
Oh my gosh, same thing
Yeah.
happened to me too. Even my book will be coming out in April 28th, 29th, and 30th. YourWealthEconomy.com. Yes, and my mentor Raymond Aaron is bringing Jack Canfield for you. Jack Canfield is the gentleman, he's the secret movie star. Also, Jack Canfield wrote 250 plus books in 47 countries, 500 million plus copies are sold out. He doesn't have to be here in Toronto in cold in April, but he's coming for you to inspire you. Marsha, yes, you have chance to meet Marsha. Marsha, will you be there?
I will be there.
Absolutely,
I will.
absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And also, you're going to witness my book launch party. Guys, my book is the most weighted book in the history, not only the history of Toronto or Ontario or Canada, but I believe in the history of North America, or must be the history of the world, guys. I was writing my first autobiography, first book when I was in late teenagers. When I was late teenagers, I know I feel still like teenagers, but no, I am not teenagers through my age, according to my age. But yes, 30 plus years I've been, that book was within me, and then boom, Raymond Aaron came to my life, and then I decided to write the book. Yes, it took me about when I joined the program to now. It's gonna be 3.5 years, but doesn't matter. When you join, doesn't matter. But that's it. As long as you are like go-getter, as long as you don't leave, as long as you don't, let's say, quit your dream, that's it. That what makes sense. What do you say, Vansha, about that?
That's absolutely true. We'll be there supporting you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's gonna be like the moment I lived for million times. Yes, million times I visualize, and you have chance to witness that moment, to witness that history. I tell you, it's gonna be amazing. And Jack Canfield, Marsha, and myself seen Jack Canfield last Saturday, 2 days ago. How was Jack Canfield, Marsha? If you would like to describe that experience, could you share that emotional moments, please?
We had Jack Canfield on Saturday here in Toronto. It was amazing. He did some training for well into 4 hours, 4.5 hours. Uh, he has
Absolutely.
he has a book. This is an older copy. Uh, the the Success Principles. So he was doing some teaching and some training on his book, The Success Principles. Now I want to point out this is an older copy. This book outlines 64 principles. His newer book outlines 67 principles.
Wow, absolutely. I'm having the same book, and last year I was fortunate enough to get Mr. Jack Canfield's autograph, and also last year he hugged me too. And this year also, I had great conversation, great personal time with him, and I'm so excited to present you on my book launch party. Absolutely, there you go. Exactly, exactly. Such a great gentleman. So to present you on my book launch party, April 28th, 29th, and 30th, and the website to register is yourwealtheconomy.com. Right now, My mentor Raymond Aaron has reduced the price for you. So if you wanna drive, drive it. If you wanna walk, if you're in Toronto area, you can walk it and reach to him next April, coming April. Or if you wanna fly, fly, because lots of people they are going to fly internationally from different part of Canada, different part of US, even from UK. Yes, so multi continents people are coming. So imagine the network you are going to have during those 3 amazing days. You have no idea the person who is sitting beside you is the one of the best your affiliate business partner. You have no idea. What do you say, Marsha?
That's true. You never know who you're going to meet.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that was the event, one of the event, like through Raymond and Marsha and I connected, and right now Marsha is on the celebrity TV, spreading message of love, peace, health, inspiration, motivation for you. Wow, Marsha, wow.
Thank you. So good to be here.
Okay, so now we are going towards the end of our conversation. So, what would you like to share live message for my celebrity viewer from your heart to my celebrity viewer's heart? Go ahead, Marsha.
I would just inspire people again to be proactive for prevention. And what that means is make your health your number one priority. Make the health of everyone that you love in your family, if you have a partner, if you have children, have them make their health number one.
Wow.
That's
So,
that's the message I want to leave with people.
no, absolutely, absolutely. Because health, if your health is well, that's it. You will win. Doesn't matter. You'll get you. If you now need money, you can get money. If you need fulfill your dreams, you can fulfill your dreams. If you need great relationship, you will get a great relationship. As long as you are healthy, as your mind is healthy, your body is healthy, and then your soul will be healthy. And that's it. When your soul is healthy, that's it. You will achieve whatever you want, and you can inspire whatever is your purpose, whatever is your goal. So stay healthy, be healthy. If you wanna eat lots of vegetables, eat lots of vegetables. Lots of fruits, eat lots of fruits. Cut back your let's say non-vegetarian stuff. Let's say one day, maybe if you are non-vegetarian, let's choose out of 7 days, choose one day. Like I'm not going to eat non. I'm going to be vegetarian for one day only, or let's say one meal. Start with one meal, even right? You can do it. When you born, you didn't started to eat like eggs, or you didn't start to eat animals or birds, right? You can survive without eating animals and birds. Like Marsha is the example, myself is the example, right? And there are lots and lots of vegan out there. So what do you say, Marsha, about that? Like importance of eating, being the vegetarian. Can you share a bit more about being vegetarian, importance of being vegetarian, please?
For me, it's important. For other people, people will choose what is best for them. I think if people are going to choose to eat meat, chicken, or fish, to eat organic if possible, grass-fed animals if they can, uh, wild fish, fresh wild fish if they can, to eat the best that they can. That's what I would advise people.
I totally agree with you because this is one life. This is your one chance. Yes, as a Hindu, as I believe in reincarnation and everything. But right now, with your name, with your body, you have only one life. One life. Whatever is gone is gone. Don't dwell into the past. Learn from the past, make use of your past, but don't dwell into the negative stuff of your past. Future, you didn't see it yet. So, present is the present. That's why it says present. That's a beautiful gift from God for you and me and for Marsha and whoever is listening this message. So, make your present beautiful. So, if you make your present beautiful, your past automatically become beautiful because present is going to be past when the time gone, and then if you make your present beautiful, yes, your future is going to be beautiful too. What do you say, Marsha?
I agree. I agree.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any one last one liner, Marsha, you would like to share before we conclude our episode?
Just a reminder, I will put the link to the book. If people want to buy it, I'll put it on my Facebook page.
Absolutely, absolutely. Marsha Lecour, Marsha Lecour. Is that right, Marsha?
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely.
Thank
Amazing person. Stay connected with Marsha. Get several copies of Marsha's book. One for you, that for sure. One for the person you loved the most. And one for the person you wanted that person to love you most. So minimum three copies I highly recommend you.
thank you, Dr. PPP.
Yes, Marsha, I really appreciate your valuable time. I really appreciate my celebrity fans' valuable time too. And let me conclude with this. Believe in your wildest dreams. Don't let anybody steal your dreams. Just do it now. If Trump can win, so can you. You have the celebrity life. You are the celebrity.